fans, and yes, I am aware of the glare behind me, but until I can get some sort of a background for this, the only solution would be recording at night, which I'm not wanting to do right now. But anyway, let's get down to it. I'm going to do a review of the movie Hatchet II. I did an unboxing of that a while ago. Watched the movie with most of the way through with the commentary. Hold on. And I have to tell you, this was an incredible movie. It was awesome. Now, let me give you a little breakdown of it. This movie picks up right where Hatchet 1 leaves off, with the sole survivor, the survivor girl, in the water after she and the other remaining survivor get attacked by Victor Crawley, another person is killed. Excuse me. So she's in the water, and this is where it picks up. She gets picked up by a gentleman that you had seen in the first movie, an inhabitant of the swamp, and pulls out of the water, takes her back to his little shack in the swamp, and he finds out that her name is Mary Beth, and I can't remember the person's last name. Once he finds out Mary Beth's last name, he just goes nuts and says, GTFO, fuck out, get out, leave. It's like, wait, I don't understand. He's like, look, no. Victor and I have this relationship. No, I'm not going to do anything with this stuff. You're part of the problem. Leave. She's, we're all like, oh, what? And so, says, you have a problem. You need to go talk to Father Voodoo. Father Voodoo is a character introduced in the first movie, played by Tony Todd. Very small part in the first one, of about like a minute and a half long. But so she leaves and she goes to see Father Voodoo. This is set in New Orleans. The reason I say that is I know a guy from Louisiana, and he said it's not New Orleans, it's New Orleans, and it's not Louisiana, it's Louisiana. So I was trying to say it as close to correct as I can. And she's talking to Father Voodoo and says, look, my father and my brother, they're in the swamp, they're dead. I need to go back and get them. Let me, I was told I need to come see you, that you can help, yada, yada, yada. And that sets up the movie. They take an expedition into the swamp, because Father Voodoo says the only way to go in there is with a bunch of armed people, because of who Victor Crawley is. And this movie actually gives a pretty good explanation as to how the killer keeps coming back and who he is. We know about how he came about. Died in a fire. Someone set fire to his shack when he was younger. His dad tried to save him. Used a hatchet to break the door down to go save him. Accidentally put the hatchet in Victor Crawley's head. Boom. This one, it says, Father Voodoo says Victor is a repeater. I don't know if any of you know what a repeater is. There are a couple different types of ghosts. ghosts that are, they can just, interact with people and, do stuff. And then there are ghosts who are stuck in a single moment of time, usually ones who die violent deaths, and just relive that moment and try and solve it. Those are called repeaters. And so Victor Crowley is a repeater, and he's trying to get back at the people who killed him. And the only way to end this curse is to have all three of the people who were there when they set fire to Victor's house killed. And this girl's father was one of the three people who accidentally set fire to the house. That's what set Dude off earlier. And Father Voodoo knew that there were people, all three of the people. And this movie is so much fun. It is unbelievably gory, and they up the kill count in this one. The unrated version, anyway. In the commentary, they mentioned that, to get an R-rated version, which is out there somewhere, they had to cut so much of the violence. Which is, in this one, it's humorous. It's not like Hostel, which is like torture porn. This one it's kind of a funny violence, if you understand what I'm getting at. But they really did up the ante on this one. They've got a guy getting his jaw ripped off, and two people getting cut in half upwards with a chainsaw that is meant for chopping down trees. My favorite kill in this one is you have the obligatory sex scene kill. You've got a guy and a girl going at it, guys taking her from behind. They're having a little, sex talk and all this other stuff. And out comes Victor Crowley, played by Kane Hodder from Friday the 13th fame. And yes, they do mention Jason Voorhees in this one, which I thought was really funny. And slices dude's head off with the hatchet. And if you know anything about, decapitations, the body can still moves a little bit after the decapitation. So dude's still going. And eventually he stops and goes like, no, don't stop. She turns around, sees that dude's dead, and his body falls over, and there's Kane standing there, and he places the axe in a very interesting place. So he was working on trying to, I guess, split her open from the other end, shall we say. And the scene it's kind of disturbing, but actually really funny at the same time. This was just one of those movies where you're watching it going, damn, this is fun. Because it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's over the top. Because there are some incredibly funny segments. And even some of the violence is just, while it is over the top and blood spraying every place, it is more funny and more entertaining than one of the ones that try and be serious and scary, if you understand what I'm getting at. But if you are a fan of more of the 80s type of, slasher films, ones with, humor to it, this is the one you want to watch. Get number one, get number two, and I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. Because it was just very entertaining. You sit back, you watch it, eat some popcorn, drink some booze every time somebody gets killed, and you'll have a good time. All right, let me know in the comments if you've seen it, whether you liked it, and whether you think I'm right or wrong, and enjoy your movies.